Alright, and welcome to what is going to be the first episode for my Let's Play series. This is a modded Skyrim game. I do have the alternate start mod installed, which is why we are here instead of sitting on the back of a cart. We will be playing as a Redguard. Now I do have several other mods installed, one of which changes the racial abilities of the various races. For example, Red Guards, instead of getting the adrenaline rush, get some passive abilities that do things like, for example, when I kill a humanoid enemy, I gain a small bonus to weapon damage and spell damage for a short time. And outside of combat, I don't spend stamina on things like sprinting, resistant to disease, and when I'm low on health, my magicka and stamina will regenerate faster. In addition to that, there is an extra ability that I'll gain if I complete a certain challenge. For the Red Guards, it's I have to win 30 battles with 3 or more people. So every time I defeat 3 people in the same combat, I'll get a tick on the quest that unlocks that power. That power is a slow time effect while sprinting, usable once per day for a short period of time. You may also notice that the character preset is different than the standard Redguard presets. That is another mod called the Windsong Immersive Character Overhaul, I believe. And in the interest of saving time, I will be using a preset rather than spending so many minutes customizing a face. However, I don't like those eyes, so we will just make them a standard color. I don't like the cloudy eyes. Might be nice for a mage character, but I'm going to be more of a melee type. I came up with a name beforehand. Don't remember where I found this, but I was using, I think, a name generator. So we'll go with that. Now, I know I have this alternate start mod installed so that I don't have to go through the cart scene. But I like going through the cart scene.
Approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin. Such is the strange and twisted hand of fate.
Well, more specifically, I like going through Helgen Keep. If I could find a mod that would start the game directly after you enter the keep and get your hands unbound, I would use that. Now I could use a pre-made save and start there, but a lot of the mods I have installed require a new game to function correctly, so we won't be doing that. All of the mods I am using are in the description below if you want to look at them. I'll try to make a note of them as we come across them. And apologies if you can hear my sniffling occasionally. I am getting over a cold at the moment. Now, I suck at editing videos, so I'm not going to do too many editing in this video, but I am going to attempt a transition cut from here to the point where I enter Helgen's Keep, or at least until after the beheading scene. If this works, then I'll see you then. If it doesn't, then you'll have to sit here and watch me be quiet because I think that the camera's cut off. Okay, and we are back. I decided to go ahead and leave the beheading scene in. That's assuming that my jump cut button actually worked. It may not have. In which case I probably sound like an idiot right now.
You started this war, plunged Skyrim into chaos, and now the Empire is going to put you down and restore the peace.
Are they really?
What was that? It's nothing.
Yeah, totally nothing.
Yes, General Tullius. Give them their last
Loud
orders.
roaring noises just come all the time. Nobody knows where they're from, but you know, it's cool.
For the love of Talos, shut up and let's get this over with.
Our beloved. As you wish.
Come on! I haven't got all morning. My ancestors are smiling at me, Imperials. Can you say the same?
He was very brave, yet his bravery is what cost him his life. Had he been more patient, he would still be, well, probably dead, but he'd have at least had a chance to live, like he did.
Next, the Red Guard.
How am I next? I mean, surely there's somebody ahead of me in line.
Did you hear that?
I said next prisoner.
I think she was talking to you.
Prisoner. Nice and easy.
Alright, alright. I'm coming. Could have at least moved the whole body out of the way first, you know.
What in oblivion is that?
It's a dragon. Duh.
What do you see?
Big lizard with wings. Act like you've never seen one before. And I believe I have control now, yay! Now, I'm sure everybody has seen this sequence before, so I'm just going to speed through it. See you later, dude. Apologies if you heard that my alarm was going off. Alrighty. Get over here, check on your friend, and then open my bindings.
We'll meet again in Sodengard, brother. Looks like we're the only ones who made it.
Yes, now, cut my bindings.
That thing was a dragon.
Yes, now cut my bindings.
Just like the children's stories and the legends.
Is there a knife around here I could use? Come on.
We better get moving. Come here.
I'd already be moving if you'd cut my bindings. Come on, let's go.
There you go. You may as well take Gunyar's gear. He won't be needing it anymore.
Now I do have a mod installed that changes the UI, as you can see. I'll go ahead and drop that stuff. And I've also got a mod that changes the favorite menu, which I will show you in just a second. Favorite that.
Get that armor on. And give that. Axe a few swings. I'm going to see if I can find someone.
Yeah, this is the categorized favorite menu. It puts things in categories, oddly enough. Sure. Weapons over here, magic all at the top based on the school, shouts, powers, etc. The equipment sets down here don't work because this mod was originally designed for the original Skyrim, and this is the Special Edition. The Skyrim script extender hasn't been ported over to the or hasn't been built for the Special Edition yet. And so these functions don't quite work yet. Everything else works just fine.
Out of here.
Yeah.
This one's locked.
Now, speaking of,
Let's see about that gate.
since I don't have a shield or another weapon yet, put a flame spell there.
Damn. No way to open this from our side. It's the Imperials. Take cover.
Get this gate open.
And fire to the face. You may notice my one-handed skill increasing faster than normal. That's another mod I have installed that instead of giving you skill bonuses at the start of the game based on your race, it gives the races their special skills will level faster, but they all start at the base 15 instead of the 20 or 25 that they normally start with.
Not quite good enough.
Yes, and I was just realizing that I moved so fast I forgot to equip. I will be using light armor on this playthrough, so all that on. This is another mod, the bags, bandoliers, and pouches mod. Adds pretty much that. Imperials are the only ones that get it added to their level list as far as I'm aware. The rest of them you have to craft. And the crafted ones are generally better, I think. Oh, and weapon. I prefer sword and shield, but I'm going to try and dual wield a little bit with this character. You notice the weapons are shaped slightly different, a little thinner and not quite as paddle shaped. That's another mod. The better shaped weapons mod. In case you can't tell, I like mods. Some of the mods I have do make the game easier, some make them harder. I generally like mods that make the game more interesting, regardless of whether it's easier or harder. I don't like mods that make the game too easy, but at the same time, it is a game and it's supposed to be fun, so trying to strike that balance is the key. Wow. That's the first time I've ever come down here and they were already dead. I want to kill somebody.
Wait a second.
I did that mainly so I could have a two-handed weapon for a backup. I usually end up killing the extra Stormcloaks before we get to the next fight anyway. Since they usually die in that fight, I might as well get some XP out of it.
Might need that gold one.
And I'm going to pick all of the locks for the extra lockpicking XP.
anything useful, let's go.
Like I said, I like to kill these guys before we move on. Hey, where is, hello. Did he get stuck? Well, this is an auspicious start for a, Let's Play.
What's the hurry?
Move it. Not that I need him to complete the next part, but, you know, every little bit helps. Oh my god, who killed your friends?
Orders are to wait until General Tullius arrives.
I think I missed. Beg to differ. Stop blocking! That is annoying. Face your deaths with some courage. I'm going to tactically level up. Oh, you'll notice my health, magicka, and stamina numbers are not 100 like they are base. That's another aspect of the Imperious mod that I'm using. Some races have better health starting off, and other races have better magicka starting off, and so on. In this case, Red Guards have less mana and slightly less stamina, but better health, so... Oh wow, I've leveled up twice apparently. I'm gonna have to put a point into stamina just to get it back up to 100.
Mic off. Mic on.
Oh yes, this Torturer's Hood, it never dropped in the original Skyrim. That's something that they changed in the Special Edition Not exactly sure why, but I'm not going to argue. It's better than the light helmet that the Imperials are wearing, despite being nothing more than a piece of leather, whereas the Imperial helmets are an actual helmet with metal reinforcement. Doesn't make much sense, but hey, not arguing. Which reminds me, I need to favorite sword and dagger, iron battle axe, and the longbow. If you notice, if you notice, my sneak meter is down at the a little down and to the left of where it normally would be. It's because I have a mod installed that adds scoped bows, and the sneak meter doesn't look quite right with the scopes. So I have until I get a scoped bow, I just have to guess where the crosshairs would be, which isn't too hard once you get used to it. But oh, I didn't mean to do that, but it'll do, I guess. Where's the other? Oh. I also have a mod called Better Harvesting that makes things have more realistic amounts of ingredients in them, like these spider egg sacks. Never quite made sense that they would only have one egg in them. And the same goes for like the patches of mountain flowers and things like that. They usually, hang on, let me fix that. There we go. They usually in vanilla game only give you one flower for the whole patch, no matter how big or small the patch is. Whereas with this, it gives you a random number, usually between 1 and 6, I think.
Come on, hurry up.
The scope bow mod also makes arrows fly a little bit faster and straighter than in vanilla, because in vanilla they seem to kind of arc upwards a little bit too much, making it hard to get the aiming right without the scope anyway. Keep forgetting I can sprint indefinitely, so I should sprint more often. Apologies if you hear that popping sound. I pop my knuckles kind of obsessive compulsively.
There he goes. Looks like he's
So you look at these snowberries. 3 added.
know if anyone else made it out alive. But display.
And I will pause the game here and stop the recording. Then I will save the game, go check the recording, and if all is well, I shall upload it, and we will see you on YouTube. Later.